All right. All right. It's Saturday. Shooting on another Saturday. We uploaded on Monday. So, fucking, I was just, yeah, I said I clean up before every episode. I do the full fucking, the arms, the face, the legs, the whole shebang. So I'm in there thinking, I'm shaving in the shower. And I started doing the whole shebang twice a week now, at a halfway point in today. And a lot of things I think can be compared to shaving, I guess, because since I'm doing it twice a week, the whole thing, it just glides easier when I keep up with it, as opposed to the process and the length it takes when I just let it go for a little bit. So the more often you do something, usually the easier it is or gets. Except lifting, because you always got to fucking do that overload. You got to do that. Fucking. But yeah, it was just a thought. And I was also like running around looking for a fucking goddamn toothpick for some reason. Fucking, I can't find my goddamn toothpicks, and it's driving me insane. Probably because I've been smoking. Usually when I'm not smoking, I got a toothpick in all the time. If you ever hung out with me, fucking, I've been to your house, because they're fucking all over the goddamn place. So I found one in a split of wood in the hardwood floor. I was like, there's one. Fucking rinsed it off, gave it a wash, so it's good to go. It keeps something that keeps my mind going. So, all right, so we're still in this bullshit. Seems like it's almost over. A bunch of places are opening up. That's good. But now you see these new fucking commercials where it's like, the one day we'll be getting together and having parties again. We'll be getting together and going to recitals, and there'll be places and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Bullshit. And it's just like I swear to fuck, it's like something out of the Umbrella Corporation, from fucking Resident Evil. Whether the game or the movie, it's just like something. Or Better Off Ted, if any of you ever seen that. My brother put me on that. Funny fucking show. I love it. It's about like one of these crazy corporations and shit. But it's surreal of how spot on it is to like this bigger evil, these commercials. And you know, probably one of my first episodes was about how much I fucking hate commercials. I fucking hate them. They're they're in my top 5 of most hated things. Number 1, fucking whales. Fuck whales. Fucking the ocean whales shit. Yeah, fuck them. Hate them fucking things. Goddamn. I always joke when I retire, which might not be a joke if I make it to retirement. I'm gonna hunt those fucking things. Sorry, vegans. I know you're watching. Some of y'all. I'm hunting fucking whales. I don't give a fuck. Killing them bastards. Fucking hate them. But yeah, so those commercials are out. I hate commercials. And I do most of my listening to tunes and shit like that on YouTube, which, I support YouTube. I throw this on YouTube. They haven't fucking banned me yet. Maybe after that whales thing they will. But that's where I listen to most of my music. I don't do the Spotify. I don't do iTunes or any of that fucking shit. I just never got into it. I don't like the Spotify or the Pandora, their recommendations. You'll be listening to Deicide, which, like, definition of Deicide is murder of God and fucking everything holy, something like that. And then it'll be like suggestions, Impending Doom, a Christian fucking death metal band. All right. Any kind of suggestions or those kind of automatic things, they never get them right anyway. I get into my new music the way I do. I'm in the music scene, so it's easy for me to get into new music. I don't need your fucking suggestions. So I finally cracked down. I got YouTube Premium. This isn't a pitch. Obviously, my numbers show I don't get fucking endorsed by fucking YouTube or anything. It is fucking amazing. I've only just scratched the surface of this YouTube Premium, and I'm already fucking loving it. I'm listening to full albums with no commercials, none of that shit. It's fucking great. No commercials at all. Uh, I can lock my phone now, and the YouTube's gonna keep playing. And those are just two features that already made it worth it alone for me. There's so many. I just downloaded the Direct Music app. I get movies on there now and shit like that. It's it's absolutely. I'll fucking take YouTube Premium over any of these other streaming services, Netflix and fucking Amazon and any of that, because I'd rather fucking have music on than a fucking movie in the background. I fucking music is life. Music is fucking life. For I'd like to imagine that at least for 90% of society, music is life. I living in a world without music, I've compared that to something recently, and one of the things I say, I love myself. I do. Got self love. That's what today's episode's going to be out. Because I've been in these holes lately, and I'm going to discuss the holes. So I'm going to discuss this matter today, and I want to make it clear that this is not my consistent way of thinking, and I'm just bringing these things up to share with the people to see if there's anybody out there that also feels this way at times. This isn't, I'm in a good fucking mood. I'm fucking, I'm crushing shit right now. I'm really crushing shit. I've got so many things I'm doing right now, and I'm liking myself a little more each day and stuff, but I'll get into that. But the one thing is, for how much I like myself, if I were to ever go deaf, don't let my enemies hear this, I would fucking blow my fucking brains out. Not a doubt in my mind. If I were to ever not be able to hear music again, fucking kill me. I could be a quadriplegic and still want to be living here. I could be just a fucking head on the table and still want to be living here. But if I go deaf, give me the fucking shotgun. I'll blow my fucking brains out. But all right. So let's get into, what I was talking about with today's episode and shit like that. Um, I work my job. I'm very fortunate to have the job that I do. I did, I went to school to get something for mine. I paid my dues. I paid my personal way to get the thing that I needed to get to my position, and I'm lucky to have it. Do I see myself doing it for the rest of my life? I don't think so. I really don't. I wasn't programmed to do the same thing forever. I don't think a lot of us are programmed to do the same things forever. Some people are, and fucking I envy that in a way, kind of like, I wish I could just have that. I don't wish, but I just good for you that you can do that. Like the people that, you say the people that work on an assembly line or something. You go to work, you got that treadmill thing, there's plenty of fucking cartoons probably about it, and zzz, something moves on. Zzz. Now, granted, most of those mundane positions are going to be automated one day by machines, but still, there's getting up, going to work, doing the same thing, coming home, doing what you got to do, getting up, going to work, doing the same thing you got to do. I have to be at a job where I'm learning something at the same time that I'm doing. I need growth in my life, not just if this is my job, it's not just my outside of work responsibility to learn things. It is, but if I'm at a job, I also need to be that person that needs to fucking, you know, learn more and, grow and feed my head. And like that's the I feel the give take employer employee thing. I'm helping you, obviously you're giving me money, but you need to make it so it's like a little more difficult, and I'm learning different things. Now, granted, some things I've been learning certain heavy machinery and different machines and shit like that. But if you're not fortunate to have one of those kind of jobs where you can learn and grow, and some people don't have the ambition to do what I'm talking about. Some people don't want to learn. They just want to, and like I said, that's fucking awesome for you. But I just can't do that wash your hands, rinse and repeat kind of routine. It's not in me. I can't fucking ugh, and I don't think it's healthy for people, upstairs either. Like I said, there's also people who had kids and they, that's no longer your life. Your life's existence is that fucking sperm pet you fucking decided to make. So you have to be the provider and do one of those jobs if you have to fucking put food in this hole. So it's a good job for somebody in those aspects. But like I said, I'm going into this. This isn't, how I feel most of the times, but I get in these holes and I was like so down fucking the other day and I was like, you know, do you like who you are? Maybe you don't like who you are. That's why you create these characters and play these characters. And, that's why I drink and fucking do drugs just because I don't want to fucking have to be me and creating these crazy personas. And, like I said, I share this to fucking see if to show people that there's somebody else out there that also feels these ways, and I was like, maybe I don't like me. I do. Don't get me wrong, but and then I was thinking of humiliation and vulnerability, and I was like, it's humiliation is kind of an important thing. I feel, because it's humbling for one, and it's an ultimate way of learning. Now that there's cell phones everywhere, there's fucking you do something humiliating, it's gonna be everywhere, and that could fucking just gnaw on your head if you're one of those people that was fucking unfortunate enough to get like one of those things captured and painted on the internet and fucking all over the place. But that's why I'm being more upfront and honest with the show lately is and like talking about me crying like a little bitch some days and, fucking feeling weak and breaking down and fucking smoking. Now I like I said, I'm a sober person these days. So I like my, there's two main reasons for this sobriety lifestyle. One, I'm not going to get into, I'm sure you already know it if you watch other episodes. And the other is because I want to deal with the things that are going on in my life with a clear head and no mask on it. So, um, but the putting myself out there for the humiliation, I feel it's a best way for me to learn. Like I said, I can watch these a year from now, 2 years from now, 5, 10, whatever, until fucking the big magnetic pulse and there's no electricity anymore. And when I'm getting cocky or something like that, watch this and be reminded of you had that fucking weak point. You had that vulnerable point. So don't get too fucking cocky with your bullshit, dude. And also, like when I was thinking that whole not liking myself, I was thinking back of like uh, other projects I did, passionate things I was about, people I cared about, and how I would ruin everything that I cared about or was passionate about. Relationships, for one, a band I was in that was on a very fast rise at the time, and I kind of threw the wrench in most of the things that I wanted in my life and worked so hard for those things, but as they were getting to a point where they were 100% serious, somehow I foiled them. And I don't know why when they were the things that I wanted most. It's weird thinking back. I'm not gonna take all of the blame, but I'm gonna take a fucking hefty amount of it. Definitely more than 60%. I'm gonna take the blame on most of these cases, and yeah, it sucks to look back and see those things. But once again, doing these to learn and you know telling people to keep growing, stay positive, keep moving forward, keep punching, don't stop fucking when you fucking in the woods lost, you can only be fucking lost halfway, and then you're fucking walking out of them. That was an Are You Afraid of the Dark episode from back in the day. But so I was feeling really crummy, fucking. I was listening to The Fragile during one of these periods. Left side's just fucking better. Accept it. Pretty sure that's the one I'm talking about, the left side. Fucking phenomenal album. Hands down. Might be Trent Reznor's best work. It might be. It's fucking, God. The sounds, the structure, the lyrical content is the best out of all of that. God, fuck. But and I was thinking, oh, I don't care about anything. I just do these shows, and I I get no satisfaction from doing anything anymore. And I just do them the same way like an ant's brain is programmed to just fucking build the nest and do the thing. And I feel like the reason I do these things is just because it's programmed in me that I always need to be doing something and need to be creating things, but it's not bringing me joy. It's not bringing me satisfaction. And, like a lot of the days I'm just hungry, but I don't have an appetite. And that's not just talking about eating. It's, it does pertain to eating, because a lot of the times I just put food in my hole because I know I need that fuel, but it's not because I'm like, I'm hungry and I want something. It's like I'm hungry and I have to do it. The show, but I have to do it. Writing music, I have to do it. Not that I'm getting a reward from it. And that was just one of the ways that I was feeling, and it's that I just have determination pounded into my head, and that I'm feeling like I do a sober month every year, and usually like my friends aren't too keen on hanging out with me during that month, and now I'm just doing sobriety right now. Like I said, it's not because I thought I had a problem. I just need to be clear for a while, and fucking get my ducks in a row, whatever the fuck that means. But I still think in my head, um, my friends don't want me around because they only want the party JR, the fucking the life, the laugh, the fucking the wit, the all of that stuff. And I just don't go out, and I that's it's not true. I went on the phone. I was on the phone with my boy Bird the other day, and I was telling him that that's how I feel. Because you got to tell people. That's why I'm telling you all of these things. Fucking strangers, friends, all this shit to watch. I'm telling you people because you have to tell people the way these things. I was so big on communication and preaching about it, and I wasn't doing it myself in an important thing. And that's a fucking hypocrite. But I'm on the phone with them, and he's like, "That's not what it's about." He's like, "Man, fucking come over. We'll fucking sit 6 feet apart from each other and drink tea in the driveway and bullshit." And I'm like, I know it's not how you feel, but it's what I think. That's the only reason that people want me around and stuff like that. I'm a very more intense person on my sobriety kicks than I am when I'm drinking, which is kind of weird, I guess, But and when I was thinking I get no satisfaction from anything, and that I'm just running, just existing, and that I'm like, I just want to play my hand and just finish this game because there's no joy that's being brought in. And then I was thinking, Rotting Christ came on. Started getting fucking. That's why music's so fucking important in the world. It's one of my favorite albums, and it came on, and it fucking hit that switch of why are you thinking that way. And I started taking notes, and I was like, you don't feel this way. It's down in a hole, which if you follow any of my social media, that's why I used that song to start the shoot today. But I miss shows. so much. God, I miss shows. Not even just playing them, just attending a fucking show. Oh, like that's that thought was like you do get satisfaction from things, and then that creep snuck in there, and it was like, but you only enjoy shows if you can have a drink or fucking do this and that, and fucking. So I'm feeling bad for everyone that can relate with missing shows, and music is like the reason they exist is to either create it, listen to it, anything. It's just God, I feel bad for all of us showgoers, us regular showgoers. Fuck, you know. God damn it! Like, what the? This is what really gets me pissed off. Is like, I always preach about the punk scene, grew up in it, still a part of it, love it, and this and that. But there's not one goddamn like underground fucking basement shows that are going on. Fuck this social distancing. I get it if you're scared. If you're scared, you stay home. Don't punish the rest of us. I need a fucking show. I'll go in a goddamn gas mask and a fucking hazmat suit. How is there no punks out there that are fucking throwing on a goddamn underground show? Either that or you ain't fucking letting your boy know. And that's fucked up. Hit me up. Let me know. I'll go to a goddamn indie show at this point with fucking Birkenstock fucking vegans at this point. I'll fucking talk shit in the corner the whole time, but goddamn, I'll be glad to be there talking shit in that corner. Ugh. How is there no goddamn underground fucking self-mutilating black metal fucking shows or any of that shit going on? God, it doesn't make any fucking sense to me. There's got to be. Come on, somebody fucking stand up. I'll throw a show here. Fucking bands contact me. God. Fucking COVID-19 bullshit. COVID. But so yeah, I was also during that down part where I was like depressed and shit, I was like, a lot of this landslide all started when I started therapy. And I thought in my head that therapy it took a piece of my armor. It took a chink of my armor out. And my head created that armor out of necessity of existence. I needed that armor because whatever was underneath it needed to be hidden and protected. And I feel as soon as that therapy started and they plucked that chink of my armor out, this is when this fucking emotional flood of these thinking this way and the fucking falling down fucking panic attack bullshit started. It literally, yeah, it all started at that like month of like a little before and like right when it started. And all of these years, maybe I feel like this is something I should have dealt with when I was younger, because now that armor was there with purpose, and I feel like it was too late in my life to take that armor off or fucking readjust it, because it's fucking my whole shit up really bad. And it was something easier for me as a younger age to probably deal with than at my age now. And it gets me angry sometimes because like I needed that armor. But all right, I'm gonna do story time, talking about armor and shit like that. And also this story, I found out Phil Ensemble had a similar story as well. Just situationally. So that's kind of cool. Maybe these kind of things make creatives. Not putting myself anywhere in his fucking height of greatness or anything. Just saying, it's coincidence. We're both creators in this story. So I'm going to talk about one of my babysitters when I was young, Bree. Okay, and my mom left me and my sister at younger ages with some very, very questionable people to look out after us while she was working or doing her things. And so Bree came over. This dude straight up fucking looked like Captain Howdy. I'm going to throw the picture in. You remember the pictures? I used to do them, and now I don't. But I'm going to throw the picture in for this one. Throw a picture of Captain Howdy up there. Fucking Dee Snider, for those who don't know, he created a movie called Strangeland, and also Twisted Sister did a song called Captain Howdy. Stay away. But Broken Hope does a fucking great cover of it, too. I would definitely recommend Broken Hope, Captain Howdy. Also, it's fucking has links to The Exorcist as well. But anyways, Bree looked like Captain Howdy. I was very young. I was preteen, maybe 9 or 10, maybe 11, somewhere in that wheelhouse. And I was like, look at this fucking awesome fucking person. Cowboy hat, fucking cowboy boots, fucking a dude in fucking Daisy Duke shorts, tatted up, fucking like big fucking red mohawk, fucking down like fucking glam style, fucking belly shirt, you know, the 80s and metal and shit like that. I was like, this dude's fucking cool. So fucking, it wasn't, he didn't watch me for that long of a period because, well, tragedy stuck. But Bree was a gay, tranny crackhead. That was my babysitter. Or, wouldn't even say babysitter, just somebody who watched over me at times. And so, one day I was in my room, and I look out the window, and it looks like fucking Jessica Rabbit's in my backyard. You know, fucking red sequin dress, fucking red hair and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on? Go down as a kid and see it. And it's fucking Bree. It's this fucking total metalhead fucking headbanger, Hail Satan dude. And he looks like fucking Jessica Rabbit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Now, I'll get into that another time. Never mind. But I'm like, what the shit? And fucking comes up, hey, fucking, yeah, gives me a hug. And I'm just like, mind blown as a kid. So that was my first experience fucking seeing that, you know. And fucking, so another day, Bree's fucking watching me, and I go over to his house. He was dating the next door neighbor, Tony, big black dude, friendly ass dude. And they were lived in the house directly next to us. It was a split fucking house. So I go over to hang out with Bree, and I'm hanging out, and he's fucking got all of these brands, like fucking burn your skin branders. He's got one with a pentagram and fucking, you know, throws it on my head. Not fucking burnt up, but just fucking explaining what it is and shit like that. Fucking Hail Satan and shit. Fucking throws on some Slayer, and I'm like, this is the music of my people from here on in. You know, fucking, it was just seeing all this at such a young age. It was fucking awesome. Fucking this was the coolest adult I met. This fucking Hail Satan, heavy metal, tranny, crackhead, bad drug addict. And he just left such a fucking impression in my head that I still think about, like, and talk about it to this day. Actually, I only talked about it recently to another person, and telling them that story and that they enjoyed that story made me feel good. And that's why I'm sharing it here, because I said I was going to do a story time episode. But getting a little emotional thinking of this next part. Bree killed himself like not too long after that. And that was also my first experience of somebody that had such an impact on me at that time passing away, you know, by also their own hands. But, you know, it's kind of like Hail Satan too. Pretty cool. Going to hell. And then not too much longer, Tony, his boyfriend, my neighbor, also killed himself. I don't know if it was as a result of that or drugs. I was really young, so I don't get all the details. I wish I knew more so I could research and find out kind of stuff, you know. I didn't even get to go to the funerals or anything like that. And but you know, that's the story of Bree. And maybe if you know me, maybe that fucking explains a little bit about the person I've become these days. But this episode was for Bree. Thank you. thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. That's a little fucking red box there. I'm on all different kinds of social media and shit like that. Instagram, Twitter, the Facebook. The big thing here to keep this going is share. You know what I'm saying? If you're a fucking friend or a fan, it doesn't cost a goddamn thing to share. Share your favorite episode. Share your favorite playlist. Just fucking share a picture of it and tag me in it. Maybe I'll give you some free shit if you do that, you know? Fucking, let's keep this going. You know, I put this out there for free, so why the hell not, you know? Once again, share the shit, and thanks for fucking watching.